Welcome to your March astrology video. Gosh, you can feel the spring in the air. I'm just reflecting back to when I made this film last spring, and what a wonderful feeling it is when all of those leaves burst out. There's that fresh green in the air. It really is a remarkable time and the perfect time to recharge our batteries. This month we have Saturn going retrograde, and it's urging us to look to our past and the commitments we made and really look at what those commitments mean to our life now. We've also got a new super full moon that's opening us up to our empathy. Welcome to your astrology. This is your general March astrology overview. This month is all about restriction and freedom, intuition and energy, passion and fire. Now, we kick off with the Virgo full moon. And this full moon is asking us to look at our emotional health and well-being, how we actually look after ourselves. And that doesn't just mean, although it also means, our physical health. It means the way that we think, the way we experience things, the way we relate to things in our mind. It's our mind, actually, that is a very important part of our well-being. And if we're not taking care of our thoughts, our whole reality can be plagued by fear, terror, and limitations. So check out your mind. Are you your own best friend? Do you love yourself in your mind? Do you expect the best to happen? Or because of past wounds, you fear the worst will happen? This full moon can be very, very healing. It can actually help you shed some of those fears, help you deal with your ideas about being lovable or not lovable, and to get rid of some of your ideas about being a perfectionist. You don't have to be perfect to be loved. You are a unique, beautiful soul that is as lovable as anyone else on this earth. Allow that Virgo full moon to help you see where you need to put your energy and what things in your life you need to clear up, but also to speak lovingly to yourself and to maybe do an inventory of the way you think and also your physical well-being. On the 13th, Mercury enters Pisces. I love Mercury in Pisces because it makes us all have the opportunity and the potential to have a lot more empathy, for our intuition to fill the way that we communicate. If you're psychically inclined or you're an intuitive, this is a great time for you because you're at a peak of your intuition and you're able to express it in a very clear way. Now, Pisces is the dreamer, so sometimes we can lose ourselves in dreams when there's a lot of Pisces around. And also this month, there's a new super moon in Pisces. Now, new super moons are all about new beginnings. And this is about our empathy, our intuition, our soul journey. But also it urges us to keep our heart open, to let go of any wounds, to let go of any issues connected to romance that might have hurt us in the past, and to step forward, free, reborn, and once again, untouched by the world, allowing us to open up to our empathy for ourselves and other people. On the 17th, Venus, the planet of love, enters its own home of Taurus. This is a very sensual time. It's a time of grounding our love. It's a time of nurturing ourselves and other people. And it's a time of feeling that we really have our feet on the ground. One of the challenges of this month is on the 14th, when Saturn, the Lord of responsibility and restriction, is going retrograde, is going backwards in freedom-loving Sagittarius. Basically, it's saying to us, can you have freedom with structure? Sometimes Sagittarius go off on a wild journey and they don't really think about the consequences. And well, actually, that can be good sometimes. Saturn is saying, do you know what? Have you ever thought about the idea that true freedom can sometimes need planning and structure? When you've got your ducks in a row and you've put the preparation into a journey, and like even if you're going on holiday, packing the right things, you are then able to really enjoy your freedom. So Saturn's probably taking us all back to a time in the past where we had the opportunity to be free and we also had the opportunity for structure. How did we handle it? Well, Saturn is bringing us a reminder. But also, if you've learned the lesson or you understand the lesson, it should be pain-free, hopefully. Now, on the 20th, things get very fiery. The sun is entering Aries, and thank goodness, it's the spring equinox. Yeah, baby. Things are getting much sunnier, certainly around this neck of the woods. There's also a total solar eclipse in Aries. There could be dramatic change. There could be a time of dramatic new beginnings. Mercury's entering Aries on the 31st as well. So during that period, it's a time of you saying what you want, having the opportunity to be eager and excited like a child and not being frightened to be optimistic. You're able to throw yourself in. And the lesson for us is that spontaneity is actually the food of life. If we restrict ourselves in patterns and we don't stretch our boundaries, then really life can bring us nothing new. It's when we do different things, it's when we have that eagerness and really appreciate being here on earth, that things start to move and the magic and the mystery of life comes towards us. On the 31st, Mars enters Taurus. Watch out that you're not stubborn or that other people are feeling a little bit stubborn around you. It's up to you really to open your heart to being impulsive and to being intuitive, and don't get caught up in money and possessions and the material. It's a very sensual place for it to be, actually. It's a time, committed sensual relationships are great around that time, but it can be a time when people get stuck in their stuff. Anyway, I wish you freedom, I wish you joy, and most of all, I wish you love. Take care, and I'll speak to you soon. I've got a ton of free readings, articles and films on my website, so pop over and visit me, www.michelleknight.com.